Dude, the entire internet is full of knuckleheaded dipshits that are trying to tell you and everybody else to go buy a laundromat. You probably saw those people on YouTube, right?
Yep.
Buy it. Buy it. However you can, buy it, buy it, buy it. No matter what you have to do, go buy it. It's preposterous.
So this is before I found you.
Okay.
And basically, my father-in-law obviously knows that I want to get into the industry, and he knows that she owns the laundromat. Turns out that his father passed away. They were the ones that owned it, and now the son is 50% owner in the operation. The mother is a silent partner, and she's the one that indicated that that she thinks he should get out of the business. And I did call him further on down. There's notes there of I called him a year ago, back January of 24, and the information that I gathered on that call is listed below.
Okay. All right. So he's a 60-year-old guy. He said he's ready to get out of the business. And what did you do? That what everybody does say you wanted.
He said he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't ready.
He said he wasn't ready to get out.
I got an offer of $399,000 in the past. Do you understand now, at this point in time, you've hired me, we're going to call this guy. Do you understand why it's bad that you spoke to him?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Tell me why.
Because I'm taking ammunition away from you. Because now he thinks that there's more people that are involved or have more interest in the place.
Perfect.
And
exactly
just confusion too.
Yeah,
Causes confusion.
Look, I can tell him the first thing I say to this dude, hey, about a year ago, my partner talked to you. And that might take the wind out of the sails. But in reality, this is human nature. And I applaud you for saying exactly what I was thinking. Maybe, and I'm sure you've heard it from me before. You didn't know I existed. You didn't know free laundromats were really a thing. And when the guy says, I got an offer of $399,000, that's bullshit. Take it.
Yeah.
We're battling inflation not only by murdering high prices, but by blowing the living shit out of high prices. Now, here's an example. 1973 Cadillac Coupe de Ville for $62.99. That price is too high.
That's
and also, I didn't press him.
Yeah,
I also didn't press him to get clarity either. So, but
it's not your place. If somebody wants to sell a boat for $400,000, I either offer them $401,000 or I say go take it.
You're gonna love it, Stan. Trust me.
But there's a blue book for a boat. There's a value.
Yeah.
How many hours are on the engine? This is a business, and this guy's full of it. Maybe he's really sharp. But the only thing that hurts us now doing this moving forward is that when you put that ad for your boat in the paper and you just pick a price out of the air, you want to get rid of it. The truth is you haven't used it in a couple of years. You get 10 calls in the first hour it hits the newspaper. Your price is too low. You know that. You can ignore all the calls and make a new ad or do what you want, or go to the blue book and say, well, geez, I wanted 10 grand. It's worth 30. No wonder I got 10 calls. Those 10 calls indicate to me that hundreds of people want the thing. When this guy gets 2 calls, one from this $399 and one from you, and then another one from me, 3 equals 30. 3 equals 300. So you're correct. I'm not trying to beat this dead horse, but that's the worst part of it.
So we read it up? Yeah, well, actually, I was just looking. Terrific. That's what we're here for, Stan. Here you can look, browse, peek, touch, feel, taste, smell, do anything you want, take all the time you want. Nobody's going to pressure anybody around here, Stan. You know something, though, Stan? I really think you ought to buy this Buick.
But here's the thing. You've been really good. You know my deal. If you went back a year and you knew me and you were trying to emulate me, what would the argument be for leasing it?
It's time.
Look, I don't know, Rudy. I ain't never sold no damn cars before.
It's easy, Jim. All you got to do is get them in that car. Nothing sells a car better than a car itself. Now, remember this. You got to get their friendship, get their confidence, get their trust, then get their money.
The argument to him, to lease it?
Yeah.
To get him, basically get his time back. He's 60-something years old. He's got another business. Focus on that other business. Get your time back and collect your rent.
That's true, but not the argument. He knows all of that, and you can't throw that kind of thing in somebody's face. What I say is, $399. Okay, that's great for the building and the business, right? Yeah? Okay, somebody offered you that. Dude, the entire internet is full of knuckleheaded dipshits that are trying to tell you and everybody else to go buy a laundromat. You probably saw those people on YouTube, right?
Yep.
Buy it. Buy it. However you can, buy it, buy it, buy it. No matter what you have to do, go buy it. It's preposterous. Now, forget all that. When we call this guy, we say, keep the real estate. Pass it on to your kids. Real estate in Rhode Island is going nowhere but up. I'll help you do that. And you'll get your time back. Step away from the business. You'll never have to deal with it. You know it needs a retool. You know it needs new equipment and more customers. I'm going to do that. Don't ever worry about it. Keep the building. You don't need to run a laundromat. And then I shut my mouth. That's it. All right, man. He calls me. I'll let you know. I'll text you. Keep looking.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cheers, brother. Boring, right? Boring. But is it boring? You become a client with me, and even on this call, you saw what Ryan has learned in a year. Thank the good Lord he didn't give somebody with a failing business $399,000, or worse yet, take every dime he has, which might be 150 grand, borrow another 50 from his parents, give the guy 200,000 and owe him 200,000 more. This happens every day. And then in a year when he can't pay that, forget about the rent, forget about his mortgage. This guy would never have handed over the keys to the building and a pink slip and the ownership because he's the mortgage holder. These are the folks that are telling you, creative financing. Is the $399 for the business alone? Probably. What's he gonna do at that point? Tell me in the comments what he's going to do at that point. I'm not even gonna tell you. What is this guy, Anthony, going to do at that point? The operator and the building owner, making him the landlord, him and his mom. What's he going to do when you can't make the payment for the business on your creative financing deal? Let me know in the comments. I will react immediately to your comments. Thanks.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.